How are you? This is your Bishop Rene Alog, and here is our daily devotion. Don't forget what God has done. Numbers 14, verses 1 to 12. Israel, through their unbelief, disobeyed and failed to enter the rest God had planned for them. Paul warned the believers, "Let us therefore make every effort to enter that rest, so that no one will fall by following their example of disobedience." Hebrews 4, verse 11. The only way to enter the powerful spiritual dimension God has planned for you is through faith and obedience. You must shut out every voice of unbelief that would tempt or deceive you into disobeying God. The Israelites refused to listen to the voice of God, but chose instead to listen to negative reports. Their hearts were so filled with unbelief, they began to grumble and murmur against Moses and Aaron. Their grumbling and murmuring was an outward manifestation of the unbelief that was in their hearts. They had murmured and complained about a lack of food and water. In Exodus 16 verse 3, it says, "Would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat to the full." Exodus 17 verse 3, "Wherefore is this that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst?" Then, as they listened to the negative report concerning the giants in the land, they murmured and complained that they were going to die by the sword, and their wives and children would be taken as plunder. God heard their murmuring and was filled with wrath against them. Their constant murmuring was a means of accusing God of not fulfilling His promises to them. Let us make this declaration. I will not murmur and complain. I will not forget what God has done for me in the past. Amen. God bless us all and shalom.